here on the Delivering Happiness Bus. We're talking with Josh Williams, the CEO of Gowalla. Gowalla is everywhere. So, can you tell everyone kind of what you do, like every day, your day to day?
Oh my goodness! So my background is a designer, and we built Gowalla basically as like, can we design a passport on your phone, a way to like store your memories and your favorite places and share them while you're on the go, almost like sending a postcard back to your family or friends. And so originally I did a lot of work on the design side, and as the company grows, you end up in a place where really, if you're going to keep up with everything, you have to hire people who in essence are better at all these things that you used to do to kind of fill in those shoes. And so while I still do a lot of the product work, a lot of my day is just simply spent trying to find the best people and interacting with them to really build a company that way. I think that in the end, it's really trying to build something that's meaningful, that impacts a meaningful number of people's lives. And for us, we're trying to see if we can get millions of people to go out and visit places that they've never been to before. Only less than 30% of Americans have passports, and that means that there's a lot of people who aren't traveling outside the country, and maybe even people who haven't been to outside the states that are immediately around them. So anything that we can do to inspire people to go out and explore the world is exciting, and or even just explore their city in a new and remarkable way. So that I think that's what gets us up every day and continues to drive us to build this product. I'm excited about a generation of people that appear to be motivated by things other than perhaps greed or power or financial gain or whatever the case may be there. But I feel like there's a generation that is kind of motivated by a different sort of definition of success, and that is exciting and inspiring in a lot of ways. For a while, I think I was a person who chased technology. Now I'm just kind of like, I'm going to let other people, solve those problems. I'm a big fan of Leica cameras, and for the longest time, like my goal was to get a digital rangefinder like their M9. And for Christmas, my wife actually got me one, and so that was kind of, for me, I'm done. I think one of the biggest failures that I've had, and it's not just, and I think I've made this mistake with a couple companies that I've had from a business standpoint, of not believing enough in your original dream. I think it's a lot harder than you think it's going to be. However hard you think it is, it's multiply that by 10. And South by Southwest is a good example in the sense that so many companies get launched here, and I think there's a tendency to think that, man, I'm going to go to South by Southwest, we'll launch this thing, and if we build it, they will come. And it's not true. And then the reality is you'll build it, you'll launch it, and then that's when the real work begins, because now you've given birth to this thing and you have to raise it. And it's a lot more work than what you imagine. And one of the first companies I had was an online invoicing service, and we launched it in the summertime, and it was like, oh, surprise, this is great, we're gonna make money, and it just trickled in. And we had to push and push and push. And it honestly wasn't until 10 months later that we finally realized we might actually make our money back out of this thing. But for almost a year, you're languishing, thinking, man, are we actually ever going to, get through this? And so the perseverance is a really important aspect of this whole thing.